Alright, so let's take a closer look at the IWC Pilot's Watch Mark 18. So right off the bat, I just want to kind of go over the case of this watch. And it's got a very nice brushed stainless steel case. And I think it looks very, very good. It's very clean. Again, it's kind of minimalistic, but it makes sense. It's fit for purpose, really, because it's a pilot's watch, so you want it to be extremely legible, and especially with this white dial, it is very, very legible. I think that it's got a minimalism to it, but it's like attractive. Like I wouldn't get bored with looking at this like I would some other watches. I think that for the price, this watch represents very good value for money. This is on sale, brand new here at JB Hudson Jewelers of Minneapolis, Minnesota for $3,950. So, I mean, for a watch from this brand, which is, I mean, they make some extremely fine watches. I mean, they don't really get the credit I don't think that they deserve, because like they have a lot of like perpetual calendars, they have tourbillons, they have all this, but everyone seems to just see kind of the big pilot when they think of IWC or the Portuguese chronograph. I think that this perhaps is one of the best kind of entry-level watches you can buy from any brand, because it's not lacking something. With a lot of brands, the entry-level pieces tend to just not really be that special, but I think this watch, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just, I mean, it's beautiful in its simplicity. So it's got a 40 millimeter case, which is perfect. I mean, it's a dive, it's not a dive watch, sorry. It's a kind of sporty watch, obviously given its aviation sort of inspiration. And I think that the 40 millimeter case size is great. You could probably wear it as a dress watch on this leather strap. I think it would look great. Now the leather strap is actually made between a partnership between IWC and Santoni, so it's got that sort of leather making heritage behind it. They really put attention to detail on every aspect of this watch, and I really like that. So as you see, it actually shares some of the on the dial itself, which I love. The hands are actually the same as those on the Big Pilot, and it's kind of a baby Big Pilot a little bit, but it's got its own kind of character to it in its smaller size and all that, so I really like that. So now I'll move on to a wrist shot. And as I'm doing that, I'll kind of discuss the movement. So the movement is actually an ETA-based movement, which is pretty traditional of any entry-level watch. But IWC, it has great finishing. I know you can't see it behind the non-clear case back, but it's great fit. It's finished well. It's got Côte de Genève and perlage on the movement, and I mean they put attention to detail into that, even though it's not in-house, is what I meant. It's got a 42-hour power reserve, which I would criticize. I think I would want this watch to have a 48 or above power reserve, but I say that of all watches. But given it's an entry-level watch, that it's not really that big of a deal. And especially ETA-based movements tend to be around 42 hours anyways. So, as you can see on the wrist, it looks great. It's got kind of a little bit of a dressy feel to it, but I'd say it's definitely a sports watch. And if you like this video, please remember to subscribe and share. Again, we're at JB Hudson Jewelers in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Thank you.